Hi everyone, welcome back to this channel. As always, we start with the unboxing. As you can see, we have the first pair of Ultraboost 22 this year and I'm dying to try them. I have to apologize because of this sun. It wasn't the best hour for recording this video. Here we can see some of my sizes in other brands. This here is a bit funny because they are made from plastic, so don't go that far. And we start with the first sneaker because we have to see both of them, how good they are made and overall the quality. We can see here they have some minor design changes. At the first glance you might not notice them, but they are there. And we're gonna discover them in just a bit. The one that we all noticed the first is this prime knit area right over our toe box. And it's something that we all hoped it will change on this new version. In this video I will make a comparison in between Ultraboost 21 and 22. Here are some pictures with the last year version. Here are those merging panels that gave me problems last year. Now they are gone and I won't miss them. Some other minor changes we can see here, those holes, now they are different. Those, they weren't my biggest problem with them, but they are changed. I don't know why, but they are changed, you know. I guess that some people had issues with them also. Here I'm trying to discover what else is different. The back end didn't change, the midsole didn't change, and I feel that this midsole should have changed this year and it didn't change, you know. And we're gonna see more changes, but not the ones that we really needed actually. Here we have something new. This logo also changed. Not a very big change, but it's different now. At least it's soft, but it's a bit more pronounced now, so I don't know how they will feel when you are lacing tight those laces right over those logos that now they are so pronounced. With a quick look, I didn't find any problems with the stitching or gluing. Here on the back I can see this tongue, if I call it this way. It seems to be a bit larger, but I'm not really sure. In this shot we can see the interior label didn't change. This is the insole. It's exactly the same like the last year, didn't change anything. Maybe only that QR code that it wasn't there before. And now we can see the interior. The only difference here is this textile material, which is reinforced with some fibers that covers the boost material. So if you are wondering, is this good or is this bad? Well, is this bad, unfortunately. This material is very firm, and I found it that you lose some cushioning having that material there. So I don't know what they are doing. They are doing bad all over again. They are using those materials because they are trying to use something which is recycled, but don't do it worse than before, man. Keep it the same it was before, or don't change it. I simply don't see the point having that there, you know. Doesn't help with anything, it's just more material. But there we have it. We can see here how it's under that tongue. Now they had to put some soft material because that tongue is pronounced, and that will push into your skin. So, or maybe they just needed some padding under those laces. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm thinking on the knot, maybe it was causing some issues. Finally, we can see the sole didn't change anything, only that logo. You'll see it in just a bit. Yes, this is the new logo. You are maybe wondering why they change it. Well, they have to look fresh, I guess. I don't know, because they don't have any function, you know, with new logo. I mean, we wanted a new midsole, maybe less firm this time, and they gave us two new logos. It's like, are you thirsty? Take some candies. But I don't want candies Adidas. I want better cushioning, less weight, better comfort, you know, crazy things like that. And of course, only if it's possible. The rest of the sole is exactly the same like it was the past year. Exposed foam, I don't need that. You keep giving me that, I don't need it, thanks, because I do care about my safety. Instead, you put a piece of plastic and you are telling me that will be like a spring. Well, why not cover those holes, you know, those exposed areas with only foam without rubber? Anyway, they don't care, so why bother? So let's see the second sneaker of this pair, the right foot. The labels, they are exactly the same. Thank God they didn't change those. I know they are very important, you know. I won't get too excited because the next year it might happen. On this one, I didn't find any issues with stitching or gluing. This year we don't have written Prime Knit Plus on the upper, and on the website I've seen that is written only Prime Knit, so it's not Plus anymore. As we can see, they don't have problems with the gluing or the stitching. In this shot we can see the insole, the same, didn't find any issues. Although they are made in China, they came okay this pair. The interior the same, everything seems to be fine. And now we have the weight test. This test was a bit weird because the left foot, it has less weight than the right foot, and I did measure few times just to be sure, and yeah, it was like that, you know. It's weird, like I said. At first I thought maybe it's the scale that gave me wrong reading, but I tried with other sneakers and it was correct, so it wasn't the scale the issue. In the shot we can see the size of these laces and a better view of this upper. We can see here the 2021 older model. They were somehow similar but still different, and I will explain more of that in just a second. So what changed with this upper? Well, now it doesn't have as much as before the elasticity effect. And normally I wouldn't care about that, you know, but in this case they are making them awful for my feet because they don't have that elastic feeling like they had before, and having a bigger instep will squeeze my feet like crazy. I don't know who designed them this way and for whom, you know, but for a man which doesn't have flat feet, this will be an issue. It's not just me. In time I will check more pairs and I will see if it's this issue only on this pair or this is universal, because this might affect many people, you know. Normally when you are checking them in a store, you won't be able to notice all these things that I'm showing in this video because you don't have the time. You just check them, you see, well, it's my size, I'll buy them. And once you get them and use them for a few times, and of course once you had used them, well, asking for a refund, it won't be possible, obviously. Only maybe in just few cases that are very rare, you know. So now guys, I'm curious to know from you how they feel, if you have the same issues like I have or you don't have these issues. Please let me know in the comments, it will be very helpful for me and other people obviously. You can see here the thickness of this knit, and I will say is just about the same like the last year, but not as elastic like I said before. And finally we have proper on-feet shots. You can see here how it looks, the instep of my feet and the arch. Those are very important when it comes to comfort. Maybe for the people that have flat feet, they won't experience any issues like I did with them, but for those that have bigger arch or instep, you know, this review might be on point. I also have to add that I have slightly wider feet, not by much, but they are a bit wider. In the shot we can see how much room I have for my toe box. That's why I made this zoomed. In my opinion they are true to size. I'm saying this because some viewers will try to tell me go size up, go size down, but it's not needed. This is my true to size. So for those that don't know the last year model, I will say that the midsole is very firm on these sneakers. Here we can see a quick video with the reflective materials. They are only on those stripes and they are not very reflective, as you can tell. After just few minutes with them on my feet, I start to feel too much pressure on my instep. So obviously my first reaction was to loosen up those laces, but I can tell you that the prime knit was the issue and not those laces. Somehow they have managed to ruin them just a bit more than the last year. I really don't understand. They don't try them before releasing with other people. They are listening what those people have to say. They are making so many rookie mistakes, you know. The last year model was having problems with the prime knit because those merging panels were staying over my toe box. Over my toe box and other people, obviously. It wasn't only my problem. Now this year they fixed that problem and they reduced the elasticity, so now the problem is on the instep. You resolve one problem and you make another. I don't know. I just don't understand them, you know. They don't care about these products, or they are just making them to look cool and that's it. I mean, people was asking for better cushioning, less weight, you know, and they gave what? They gave it new logos, higher price. I just don't get it, you know. Maybe someone else get it, I don't. So I guess it came the time for pros and cons. Well, for pros, I will say in general they have plenty of colorways. Those are not an issue. Other thing for pros, I don't see other things, sorry. I don't find anything else. For cons, well, I have few of them. First of all, they don't have the comfort. That is the main problem. They don't have the comfort. Second, we don't have the cushioning that we are expecting. All of us in the past loved that boost material because we're having cushioning. That was the main reason, you know, to love these sneakers. Now they don't have it that. They are firm. Third, they don't have the weight. They should be under 500 grams or 17.63 ounces because they already had 22 versions. So they should have been learning from that and make them better this time, you know. If you keep trying doing something, in general, you are getting better to doing that thing. You get experience. But with this pair of sneakers, they feel like they are made with children. Designed and made by children. And on top of that, they increased the price, you know. I mean, you didn't make them better than before. You didn't fix the problems that they had, and you are increasing the price. If you want to sell more, make them better, not increase the price and hoping maybe they will sell enough to cover the whole. So my final thoughts on them. Should you buy them or should you not buy them? Well, if you wish, you can try them, check them yourself, see how they fit for your feet, you know, because we are different and we have to admit that. If for you they are the way you are expecting to be, okay, just buy them. If they are not, well, look somewhere else or wait another version, as you wish. I know it was a long video, but I had to say the things that I felt I should say, you know. Because in other reviews they are just saying, they are okay, buy them. But I want to say the truth, you know. This is how they are actually. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. See you next time. If you have any questions, please let me know. Have a nice day and take care of you.